Hello, strangers, and welcome to the first season of our Dungeons and Dragons experience. I'm really excited to play Dungeons and Dragons with my friends, and hope you enjoy listening to whatever story that produces. See, I don't know if you're ready for the dragons and dungeons we'll be murdering and delving, befriending, all the classics. I also know because, I can't hear you right now. You could be answering me, and I have no clue what you're saying. But Season 1 that you're listening to right now will take place in the Lost Mines of Phandelver module released by Wizards of the Coast. I really hope you enjoy it. And I really hope you're ready for the story. So let's tell it.
When all seems lost in the darkness, when our buckler is waking your way, when unafflicted is all up in your grill, who would you pay money to save the day? Loot and Dagger.
So, Adam Jones, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself, the real Adam Jones, and then tell me about your character that you're going to be playing for this podcast.
Well, my name is Adam Jones. As far as professional credits at the moment, not much. I'm in the middle of writing my first podcast. It's going to be called Mistport Mysteries. That seems to be going along fairly well at the moment. I have worked in previous creative endeavors that never really amounted to terribly much in and of themselves, but have been tremendous experience and practice.
And you can find those endeavors on YouTube, and I highly suggest you do that.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to tell you where to find it, but you should go looking.
Good luck. I will be playing a character named Lord Viktor Sinclair. And he's going to have an associate. His name is Franklin DeVeraux, and he also has a familiar, a rat named Royce. He's a very prominent, prestigious rat, so a princely rat, as it were. I'm going to be have a nice cape, white, fine white cloth with golden embroidery. Fine, noble rat. Myself, I'm going to be playing a nobleman, brother to a count who has never really had much to do and looking for a little bit more meaning in life, so learned the art of medicine as a physician, and then found that he was in tune with more divine energy, so he decided to go and be a cleric and spread medicine goodness throughout the land.
So as your cleric, I think we were talking about this earlier, your cleric doesn't really follow a god, right? He's kind of more agnostic?
Right. Acknowledges the existence of other gods, but hasn't devoted himself to any particular god, but mostly just the idea of goodness and healing and, making the world a better place in general.
Very good. What does your character look like?
Oh, that's an excellent question. I imagine very, very human male looking.
Okay.
Definitely some hair.
What's he wearing right now? Because we'll paint the picture for the audience. You guys are on your war wagon on the trail.
Sure. I'd be dressed in fineries, very nice, elaborate chainmail, a tabard with my brother's crest on the front, which is a shield of some sort. Okay. I imagine. Also, a shield with a shield on it, whatever that is.
Some mist around the shield, maybe.
I don't think so.
Okay, all right.
But very, very fancy, fancier than you'd really want to be when traveling down the road alone.
Okay.
But I'm not alone. I have other people with me, like Grit Toughnstuff.
All right, so that leads us to Chris McDaniel, who is actually, if you've been following along with the podcast, he is one of the members who played Harold Green for us in the Numenera game.
Yeah.
So this is welcome back.
Good. I'm glad
to the game.
No, I'm glad to do this. This is definitely going to be easier on my voice than Harold Green was, so I'm looking forward to that and not having a sore throat afterwards.
Right.
But my name is Chris McDaniel. I've done currently, like Adam said, professionally. I'm not really doing too much. I'm in the healthcare field for IT, but in my off time, I'm a avid fan of fighting games, MMOs. Done a couple of projects with a couple of groups for streaming, competitive gaming, and also tabletop. But today, I will be playing a character that I've played before, and I wanted to play again in a podcast capacity because I just had a lot of fun playing him. It's a gnome rogue named Grit Toughnstuff. Basically, the backstory for him is He used to have he used to be pretty successful out in Neverwinter, but due to some concerns with the rival company, he was ousted from that city, and he's trying to start anew in the city that we're in now, which I can't remember the name.
Phandalin. We're about to go through,
Phandalin. And he met up with a human cleric with an accent that he couldn't quite pinpoint at the time, but ended up kind of liking it. It was kind of a fun accent, kind of a cool guy to talk to, and he ended up having wanting to join me for the business opportunity that we got from Gundren to deliver some supplies, but ended up becoming the Loot and Dagger Mercenary company, to where we should, hopefully in the future, go on mini adventures, make lots of money. But
I think that's that's probably the Grit Toughnstuff's like cha-ching money dollars.
Oh yeah. He's kind of a playful little gnome, sitting about maybe a little under 3 feet, decked out in some leather armors. But he does have a couple of reminiscences of his old success. He's got a ring with a crest on it that just says LC. Nobody's ever really asked him what it stands for. So,
okay,
but it's nice. And he has a scroll on his side that he keeps with him at all times. Pretty much, other than that, standard looking gnome. Rapier at his side, short sword at his side.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh, I guess I should say, I forgot this in the description. I also have a dwarf with me.
Oh yeah,
we
both have...
He was my old personal assistant back when Grit had notoriety in Neverwinter. His name is Dunkthor Anderson. Dunk for short.
Obviously, he was pushing paper around, right? Like he was just like your executive assistant.
Well, yeah, he grab me some ale, do some mediocre work, like just remedial stuff. But he also was kind of a bit of a gym rat, I guess.
Okay.
So he worked out.
All right.
He's pretty tough. So he is decked out in chainmail, longsword, shield, and a bow strapped to his shoulder.
Very cool.
As it so happens, I also have a companion with me, an old family friend named Franklin DeVeraux, who decided to come along, keep me company, and help keep me safe along these endeavors. He is also has a chainmail, a longsword, a shield, and a bow.
So, I will read some flavor texts from Dungeons & Dragons.
In the city of Mistport, a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker has asked you to bring a wagon load of provisions to the rough and tumble settlement of Phandalin, a couple days' travel southeast of the city. Gundren was clearly excited, and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip, saying only that he and his brothers had found something big, and they'd pay you 10 gold pieces each for escorting his supplies safely to Barthen's Provisions, a trading post in Phandalin. He then set out ahead of you on horse, along with a warrior escort named Sidhar Hallwinter, claiming he needed to arrive early to take care of business. You spent the last few days following the high road south of Neverwinter, and you've recently veered east along the Tribord Trail. You've encountered no trouble so far, but this territory can be dangerous. Bandits and outlaws have been known to lurk along the trail.
Oh, snap.
And that's where we'll stop for a second. The wagon that your venturing group acquired is a gift from Gundren. And it was really a gift, I guess, for Grit, saying, hey, I know you guys are starting your company now, so I'd like to give you a gift.
Thank you.
This gift is an old battle wagon turned into a supply wagon.
I think that'll do us just fine.
Yeah.
We do need to put the logo on the side, though.
Likely it has a dagger of some sort. Maybe it's cutting through some kind of diamond.
Because you edited it, it just sounds like an obvious overdub.
Obvious overdub. Very good.
Alright, so I'll be at the front of the wagon, taking in the sights. My companion, Mr. DeVeraux, will be watching directly the goods inside. And Mr. Toughnstuff will be on the roof, observing the surroundings, and his companion will be keeping me company at the front.
Very good. You've been on Tribord Trail for about half a day. As you come around a bend, you spot 2 dead horses, sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, blocking the path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. The woods press close in from the trail here, with steep embankment and dense thickets.
Well, I prepare for the inevitable ambush.
These 2 dead horses are taking up the spots I've drawn on the map.
Understood.
And your companion, what's his name again? Dunk?
Dunk.
Dunk stops like, hey! Dead horses! What? What, dead horses? You want to keep going?
No, Dunk, I want to keep going.
Is that what you want? Me to
Can
keep
you move
going?
them?
What?
Can you move them?
Well, let's not be too
All right.
hasty. Let's first of all consider our inevitable ambush and how we plan to protect ourselves.
All right, well, I'll look around, see what I can perceive.
Perhaps our ambushers.
Alright. So, I want everybody to roll a perception check. Or some kind of wisdom check to see if you see what's going on.
7.
11.
Is this all together with your,
Yes, I have factored in my modifiers. It was a very sorry roll.
Okay. Well, they also had a very sorry roll. Inevitably, yes, there are ambushers. 4 of them, what you see, are 4 goblins. You didn't spot them until you really got this close, and that's heavy, thick brush.
Well, they are green, too.
And they are greenish. Some goblins are more of a mocha flavor to skin, but these are green.
Well,
Hand painted too as well.
I will say in Goblin, excuse me, Mr. 4 Goblins that I am currently pointing at to indicate to the rest of my party. You wouldn't happen to be planning to ambush us, would you? That would be most ungentlemanly.
Dunk's like, what? We're being ambushed.
Looks like it.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
that has yet to be determined. I have inquired amongst our new Goblin friends whether or not they wish to ambush us. They have yet to respond.
You hear from the inside, this is most absurd.
I agree, Mr. Devereaux.
This is most... Will you tell them to get out of the way?
Well,
Maybe-
they are not currently in the way. They are along the sides. It's the horses that are in the way. But I'm afraid that once we go and tend to the horse matter,
Oh.
then the goblins may choose to ambush.
Well,
Perhaps
this is-
they're trying to help us move the horses.
Oh, yes, I was saying goblin. Excuse me, Mr. Goblins, I may have misinterpreted your motivations. Have you, in fact, come to assist us in removing the horses from the middle of the road? That would be most gentlemanly.
Everybody roll the initiative.
Can I roll persuasion? Come on.
Okay.
Maybe
All right.
goblins wanna
All right.
help.
Roll a one persuasion check.
Thank you. 13.
13. All right.
Could I potentially help them
Here's-
with my persuasion? Be like, yeah, I think that's a good idea.
There's one. No. No. I'm. This is our. Just
He's putting his
focus.
foot down.
There's one who's like, I mean, if I get the leg of the horse, then maybe. If I get the.
Excellent. Yes, if you can get one of the legs, I'm sure we
I'll
can get
get
the
the. And
others.
you guys like, another one's like, what are you? Shut up!
Well, that's most unkind. Let the poor goblin man speak. I'm sorry, sir. I did not catch your name.
I'm Twix.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Twix.
This is my favorite
Hi,
character.
what's your name? Twix, would you shut up? Twix, shut up.
This is my favorite character
Now,
ever.
be nice to Mr. Twix. He has been very helpful in the situation. My name is Lord Viktor Sinclair. It was a pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Twix comes out into the He goes over.
I'll go over there too. I'm a man of my word.
Right now, they are rolling for initiative. It doesn't look like Twix. He's very taken back. He's never had anybody be this nice to him. It looks like I'll get the leg.
Wonderful. I'll get the
He
other
puts
one.
his sword down. He's like pulling at this giant horse.
I'll help. There we go. There we are, pulling the horse.
Okay. I still want everybody to roll their initiative.
Sure. Of course.
Does Dex give you plus 2 initiative? I can't remember if
I
that
think
was a
the
thing.
Dex mod gives you a plus,
Dex
right?
mod.
Okay.
So roll and then do your Dex mod. Tell me what that number is.
Oh, that would be 13.
13.
7.
Okay. 13.
I'm busy pulling the horse.
All right. Team Grit. These guys. These two guys with the bows. They are literally have their bows out and they're ready to start firing at you.
Okay.
So, and this guy looks like he's about ready to start. He's gonna try to jump you guys a little bit. Twix doesn't look like he's doing anything
Right, he's helping Victor.
Currently, because you ran into the fray, not worried about any of these goblins, and you started playing your character, I'm giving you inspiration. So
I
you were
feel
inspired. Inspiration, you can use it any time to cash in, and I'm going to put a little spin on it. And we've done this in the past too, where basically your action movie just, I want to do something cool, or I want something cool to happen. You can re-roll anything you want. You can force someone to re-roll, because you can say, hey, no, I'm inspiring him, for whatever reason. But this is your role play. You use it, you give it back to me. But inspired is your role-playing action stuff. But if you also want to say, you know, it'd be really cool if there's a chandelier here, you can cash it in for a chandelier. You can buy a little role-playing nuggets.
Okay.
So
Sounds fun.
So, we're going to use inspiration that way. Anyways, so you are inspired, but Grit, you and your companion, what would you like to do?
Okay. Well, first off, I'm going to kneel down. I'll put a little bit on there, kind of go to one knee so I'm a little smaller target. And I'm going to take one of my torches. I'm not going to move or attack at the moment. I'm just kind of going to get ready. And I'm going to take oil on one of my arrows and let it fire.
Okay. What about Dunk?
Well, he's there.
Yeah? He has the reins?
Yep. He is going to... See, where is your companion?
He's inside.
He's inside.
He's inside? Okay. Well, we're not going to really go anywhere. They're not going to go... I'm going to tell Dunk to... Dunk, get the goblin to your right!
Hey, boss. I do it. Can you move him? He's going to jump down. You have probably a speed like you guys do, like 5 or 6, something like that. So, yeah, he's going to go into the brush. Once you get into the thicket, it becomes slowed movement, but he's right there, so that's fine. What's his card say? Or do you want to roll it for him?
I can.
Why don't you guys roll for your attacks then?
Okay, I'm guessing the +5... Okay, that's his plus to attack.
Yeah, I'll just do this. Alright, so what did you roll?
11.
11 does not hit his armor class. That it for you?
That is it for me.
The goblin puts his bow down. That's in front of Dunk. He goes, ah!
Hold on now, everybody calm down. We're just moving some horses.
For Cragmaw! And he takes out his short sword and he attempts to hit Dunk.
Well, this situation has degenerated.
I agree with you, sir.
I don't think they're as friendly as Twix!
Twix is a really friendly guy over there.
Well, from what I
9.
see, it was your dwarven companion who was the aggressor in this situation.
9. 9 to hit does not do anything. This guy is going to take a disadvantage to try to shoot at you.
All right.
What is he? 16 versus your AC? Nope, this one isn't good. 9 versus your AC.
So he'll take the disadvantage, he'll take the 9, he will not hit.
Okay.
It goes clinking off the side.
This guy is running up here, and he is going to attempt to climb. 19. That's about as much as... I mean, he's going to get right up on you now. He used all of his actions to do that. Twix. All right, Twix is going to roll a strength check. 17. Good job, Twix. So with your help, he's starting to move the horse.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to, you can help him out.
Yeah, I'm also going to roll a strength check. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll try to help him. Roll a strength check here.
Get the head.
19.
Oh, good job.
Nice.
All right, we're going to move it into this thicket over here. And you guys successfully moved that one horse, that dead horse with all the arrows in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's off. So you can actually erase that. You can just move it over there.
Here.
Yeah, you guys move it over there. All right.
All right. Excellent work, Twix.
He gives you a little high five.
Yes,
Good job,
indeed.
guys.
Let's get the other one now.
Excellent. That's a good plan.
All right. Your turn, Victor. Oh, yeah, it was your turn.
That was my
do you
turn,
want
no.
your guy in the supply room, the supply guy, to do anything? Like, what should I be doing, sir?
Well, just remain calm, and hopefully no one's been hurt just yet. Hopefully everyone will see reason.
It's our good man, Grit. Okay.
Well, for a given value of okay, however okay he ever is.
Fair enough, then. All right. Sir Grit Toughnstuff fighting a good goblin war.
Yeah. I got this. Alright, so this goblin's right on my butt.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sure you can just hug it out.
You smell like you would taste good.
I don't think that's gonna work there, Victor. So I will,
For Cragmaw.
I will run and use my acrobatics to kind of jump and then turn with the bow and see if I can get a shot off.
Wow, that's fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. Roll me an acrobatics check.
All right.
To make sure you don't have a disadvantage on your next roll. What'd you get? A
1.
So you go to do a fun thing and you trip over the side. Ah! You, since you rolled a 1, you can then lie prone.
Nice.
But you still have your short bow. Is that what you have right now?
It was
Short
totally
bow?
going to be cool. Yeah.
You can still do a action with your short bow, but it is going to be a disadvantage as you are. Well, I wouldn't say disadvantage. You're prone now.
Excellent work, Grit. Avoid confrontation.
Can I take instead of that? Can I take a movement action?
Yeah.
I'm rolling under the cart.
Okay. You roll under the card.
Yeah.
Roll me 1d6.
I'm like the knight.
Roll me 1d6.
4.
That's how much damage you took from jumping off a 1, falling prone, and then rolling underneath the cart. Does Dunk want to do anything?
I imagine he kind of looks over like, "You all right, boss?"
Boss, where'd you go, boss? And he's in the thicket. He doesn't. He's just trying to attack. It's just him and his goblin.
All right, I'm gonna have him go for the legs.
All right. This is just a normal attack, right?
Yeah.
So what can I do? 3.
8.
Hey, not working out for you guys right now. All right, it is their turn. The goblin who's right next to Dunk, he's going to take out his short sword. The goblin 11 doesn't not hit him. Now that this guy's like, oh, son of a... He's going to hug over here. He still has some cover with the brush, but he's going to roll a disadvantage to try to shoot an arrow at you. 5. 19, but the 5 is a disadvantage roll. So it's arrows are now getting into the side of this. And you're like, ah! He's gonna jump down.
Does he take fall down?
No.
No, because he meant to.
I know.
He meant to. And he's gonna start crawling underneath this guy and get right up next to you.
Okay.
He has his knife in like his teeth. He's like, easy crawling over to you. You are now flanked.
Yay.
Yeah. It is now. And Twix. It's time to get the other one. You put him next to the other horse.
That's all. I'll go 2.
Same way. I get legs. You get.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a system. This is going to work just fine.
Okay. He's gonna roll a strength check. He rolls a 2. He's not.
It's all right, buddy. You get it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Twix. Not able to move horse.
It's okay. We'll get it. Don't worry.
Twix
worry about it.
upset.
Oh, just calm down. It'll be all right.
Twix really upset.
Oh. Well,
He looks really angry right now.
well, you want to just take a minute and breathe?
I will take a minute and breathe. Twix really upset, not move horse.
I understand, but it's a big project. You can't take it all at once. It's you gotta take time.
Lot
bit by
of
bit.
horse.
It is quite a lot of horse.
Little
That is
Twix.
absolutely. Not sure. I understand, but don't be overwhelmed. Just take a deep breath, and we'll get it next time.
Okay.
All right. All right.
This is the best thing ever.
As part of that, I will take my turn to do another persuasive action to get him to calm down.
Okay.
So, it's fair is fair.
19.
Yeah.
You do. You calm him down. You felt like he was starting to turn to the dark side of his evil goblin culture, or he was just gonna. He doesn't see you as a friend anymore. Like, what's wrong with my friends? Why aren't they helping? Wait. You're not Twix, friend. No, that's not what he's doing. He's like, you care, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
All right. Do you want your guy to? He's like, I do say so. It sounds like things are getting a little rambunctious under here.
Well, we're having a little bit of issue with the horse, but otherwise we're just fine. I think your primary objective is to make sure that the goods are protected. I think that's best done from your current location.
Oh, by the way,
like a mixture of a southern guy and the ladies' man.
Yeah. And by the way, something you notice, there is actually a hatch underneath there. Like a getaway hatch underneath.
Okay.
Just saying, it's there.
Okay, good. So bonus action.
And that's what Franklin looks at that hatch like, It still sounds like there's a goblin underneath there.
God damn it.
He's just sharpening his sword, looking at all the flour and the alcohol. Mm-hmm. Anyways,
so the bonus actions work. So a round is start of the initiative, first person to the last. That's just one round.
Yeah, one turn.
One turn.
You have a turn, right? So the round is the entire everyone go.
And bonus actions, you get one bonus action per round?
Per turn. Well, per round, yeah, sure.
Okay, since I didn't use one before,
no, you don't get the.
Okay,
just
ask.
This is not vacation time. You cannot add them up.
I'm going to take the flask of oil, and I'm going to, like, from underneath it, I'm going to toss it at his feet.
Okay.
And take a shot at it with my flaming arrow.
I love it. Let's roll a dex check.
It'll be a 14.
All together?
Well, what am I doing? My attack roll?
You're doing your ranged attack roll.
Okay,
which
then
would be
then it'll be a 16.
bonus. Describe to me how you killed this goblin.
Well, I toss. Imagine like a movie where the bad guys are behind or behind a corner, and you see a grenade rolling by slowly, and he looks and he's like, "What is this?" Mm-hmm. And then a flaming arrow hits it, and it just explodes, and he is on fire, screaming. You want to do the scream? You have
it hurts! It hurts! I'm burning! I'm dead.
And then as my movement action, I'll roll back out. if I have that ability.
Yeah, you have an attack action. That's what you did.
And
I would say your bonus action is throwing out the thing, but we're going to lump those two together.
Okay, and I don't think I can jump back up here.
No, because you are still prone. You need an entire move action just to not be prone.
How far I can go over here? Okay, no,
your movement speed is half when you're prone.
Okay, so then it's here. Here's your goblin.
Thank you. He is on fire. Can you do me a favor? That red marker. Draw me a fire that's starting in this triangle.
How big is it?
Just right there. Every round is going to get bigger. It's a thick brush. Dunk, is he doing anything?
Dunk is going to take another swipe at him.
Okay.
Hopefully hit him this time. And that is a 24.
Yeah. Dunk definitely smashes this guy's face. So it's a 1d8, and it'll be a plus his, what is it, a 16? So it's a plus 3.
Did the proficiency bonus, his attack roll, does that go towards damage at all?
Damage is going to be his strength mod.
Strength mod.
16 is what, 3?
Yeah. So that would be 6.
6 total?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Almost.
And then he's going to back up.
That guy, he basically crushes the goblin, but the goblin's still up, just barely.
And he's going to back up, like from here.
All right, he's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Who, the goblin?
The goblin. Mm-hmm. Yep.
If I walk backwards?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to.
I thought it was when you took it back.
We're going to make you do it now. You can only go 1 square away from their attack radius. Otherwise, it's an attack of opportunity if you kind of run away from it.
Oh,
even if you roleplay it as backing up.
Yeah,
so if you just back up 1 square, that's okay. All right. Well, he doesn't take an attack of opportunity. Next time. Oh, you should.
Good to know.
Yeah. All right. Here's now their go. Finally! He comes up, moves, does another move action to stand up. Like, finally. He takes the short sword out of his mouth. It's a jagged short sword. Mm-hmm. And he tries to jam it right in your side.
That's just rude.
And that's going to be a 17 versus your AC.
That hits.
That will be, whoa. That'll be 5 points of damage.
Ow! Grit is looking really, really bad.
That's -5, plus you still have the fall damage, remember?
Yeah, so it's 9.
Twix looks over. Alright. Sir, I'm smelling burning woods.
Well, I'm sure that's something we can tend to later. We have a project at hand.
Oh, yeah! Horse!
Absolutely.
Crit. He crit.
Nice.
He starts pushing with all his goblin power.
See, there you go, good buddy. You just gotta calm yourself down, take a moment to assess your situation, get your strength back.
Twix is a hero!
That's right, Twix. You're doing an excellent work.
Twix pushing horse out of the way! Are you gonna help him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I do say so. Victor, what is that smell out there? Grit, what is going on? This is no time.
blood! It's gnome blood!
This is no time for a barbecue, sir.
Oh,
Grit.
What the fuck?
Easily, I'm going to say that you guys just kind of toss that guy off. You can erase him. He's on the other side
see,
now.
Twix, teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes, it does.
Excellent work. Tiny high five.
Tiny high five. All right. We're back to Grit.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to feel better, hopefully.
1d8. Roll 1d8.
Okay. Ah!
8? You got now you're -1?
Yes.
Okay. You're laying prone.
I'm gonna draw my my rapier and try to stab this goblin's ankle.
Okay. Try it.
With fire in my eyes. 15.
15. All right. Yeah, that hits. 5. Takes it. And he is not looking too hot.
Okay.
You actually whack up a few fingers as he tries
So
to
I can
get
take my
out of the way.
movement action to stand.
Yeah.
Okay, I stand.
So bonus action, move action, and action action. You have the red marker? Yeah. Starting to burn.
Can't see that.
All right. This guy is going to...
Is it Dunk's turn?
Oh, sorry. It's Dunk's turn. What do you want Dunk to do?
So he can get back in there without...
Yeah.
Okay. Back in there. And he's going to move this up a little bit. Or at least tell them to move up.
Yeah.
Just so it doesn't catch on fire. So just move it up as far as it'll go.
Yeah, this thing has a pretty hefty speed. We'll say like a speed of 10 or something. It goes, yeah! So, yeah, he can go pretty fast. There you go. All right. That was Dunk's turn. Retreat! And he retreats into the thick. I want you to take a... this guy is really upset. Retreat! He's going to go the same direction.
Attack of opportunity?
Yep. Take an attack of opportunity.
Do I get my sneak attack damage for that?
Yep.
That would be a 14.
Total?
Mm-hmm.
You don't hit him. Right over his head. He goes, whoosh. There's trails of blood, green goblin-y blood, as he disappears off into the thicket. Twix looks around, like, retreat? Retreat? Retreat?
Let's go.
Well,
Is that it? My friends are retreating!
Well, it looks like that's my ride. You want to come with us, Twix? Looks like things are good to go.
Oh, I can't. Big mission.
Oh, what's your big mission?
Oh, yeah. We gotta get, we gotta take Gundren to King Grawl.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. I didn't even know Gunnar was with you.
Well, those are his horses.
Oh, I see. So, your goblin tribe is that away?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that is impressive. I tell you what, would you require any assistance with that endeavor?
Oh, yeah, you're strong.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, let's let's all go. Like I said earlier, teamwork makes the dream work.
It does. You said that.
I did. Well, tell you what. Let me inform my associates here. Excuse me, fellow friends. It seems that these horses.
Wiping blood, just wiping blood.
Gundren's.
Yeah, I'm back, guys.
It seems like these horses are actually Gundren's horses, and the goblins have been tasked to take him to who was it that you said?
King Grawl.
King Grawl.
Oh, is that so?
So I have offered our assistance in this endeavor, since Twix has acknowledged how strong we are.
Well,
So,
hi, Twix.
Hi.
I'm Grit.
He sniffs. He just nods his head. You smell like you almost look like Goblin.
Well, I am small.
Is he your baby?
Oh, we're simply associates. There's no
Oh.
kinship involved. Well, I'm sure if you would lead the way to where Gundren is now, we could help you with the transport.
Yeah, through this thicket where my friends left.
Excellent. Well, it's I'll tell you what, Mr. DeVeraux, would you stay
Yeah.
here with the cart and make sure that it's safe? Well,
Is that what you'd like to do?
Hey, is there anything you can do about... I point at the fire.
Oh,
That's getting a little big. I don't know if there's any magically stuff you could do.
well, if it was a wound, perhaps I could fix it, but it is in fact a fire,
Okay.
and I don't have any cure fire spells. If it was a magical fire, I'd be able to tell you if it was.
Well, I suggest we let's get a move on.
Yes, Mr. Devereaux, make sure that the cart remains outside of the diameter of the fire, if you would be so kind.
absolutely.
Excellent. And we shall return shortly after our mission, because I don't think this cart is going to be making it through the thicket.
Likely not, Lord Viktor.
You want me to leave Dunk here with your friend? Or?
No, I believe we're going to need a little bit of muscle with
Come
what
on,
we're
Doc.
doing.
Yeah, I'll do it. Hey, Twix.
Hi.
Yeah. I'm nice to him, all right? That's what I did. I just was really nice to him. Just did. I said,
You were doing
hey,
excellent
Twix.
work.
And he was like, hi. And I was like, yeah.
We all saw it. We were here.
We were there. Yeah, I don't got to describe it again.
You were doing excellent work.
Hey, Twix, was it your friend that asked you to look for Gundren? Gundren?
We already got Gundar.
He's not a very bright guy. So he's like,
We got Gundar. Yeah.
And you did excellent work to do so. Now,
Yeah.
let's move along now.
And then Clark is giving Gundar to King Grawl. Clark, nasty. You kill Clark, make everyone happy.
Clark? What sort of an entity is Clark?
He's our tribe leader.
Oh, well then yes, it would be my pleasure to do away with Mr. Clark.
He's very nasty, Mr. Clark.
Well, it does sound so, and there's simply
He
no...
wants to take the throne from Grawl.
Oh, I see. Well, we simply can't have that, being how nasty he is.
He's very nasty.
Indeed.
He doesn't let us eat.
Oh, well, that is unfortunate.
He says we eat what we catch. Only we give him what we catch, and then we have to eat what he said what you catch. But then he takes what we catch. I don't understand it.
I reach in my bag and grab and give him some food. Give him some rations.
he's like eating it like he's never eaten anything before.
Want some water too?
He drinks it. Yeah. Congratulations, you have a Twix.
That was awesome.
All right, well, let's go do away with Mr. Clark.
Someone should.
Excellent, we are in agreement.
And it's going to take, just through this thick brush, it's going to take another, we're going to say, about an hour, just getting through things, going through the thick brush. Twix also shows you some traps you should avoid.
Excellent.
And I'd like you guys to move this out of the way.
Can I use my thieves' tools to disarm these traps and harvest any of the trap-making material?
Don't have to roll for it. They're very rudimentary. Some of these are pit traps, so if you'd like to take a stake out of the pit trap and get some wood,
If you'd like to take the hole along with you.
you can take the hole but you know,
Okay, if it's just got those kind of traps,
it's that kind of trap. Yeah. There's one that's supposed to snap and take your foot up. It's just like rope, so there's extra rope if you like extra rope.
Yeah, why not?
It is about an hour worth of trekking. If you guys wanted to ask any questions of your newfound companion, he is Twix, the goblin. And so far, he's not much of a conversationalist. He's not very bright. You can tell he's fighting the urges of basically being a little evil fuck. So, but he likes this nice thing you guys are doing. He likes the way Victor talks, and you're showing him positive reinforcement, and the likes of which he has never seen. You know.
No, there's no specific information I'm going to be pumping him with. Just want to keep seeding the ideas of eating us is bad, and maybe come along and be our friend. Maybe that'd be a good idea.
He's like, I think they'll like you.
You think they will?
I think they're gonna like you. So,
well, we are very personable people.
Following the Goblin's Trail, you come across a large cave in a hillside, 5 miles from the scene of the ambush. Oh, 5 miles. That was a lot longer than a 1 hour trek, huh?
Well, if
Yeah,
we're
5
going
miles
5
is
miles
good.
an hour, I mean, that's
Yeah.
fast, but I mean, we can do it.
Okay. So you guys are... So, 5 miles from the ambush site, a shallow stream flows out from the cave mouth, which is screened by dense briar thickets. A narrow, dry path leads into the cave on the right-hand side of the screen. And you guys... at this point, I would like for you to, on the very far left, now we're going to use, now these aren't grids, but you can guess what's 5,
Yeah.
what a square is at this point. I want you to put everybody, and I need a special goblin that's just going to
No,
represent,
that's nobody yet.
that's going to represent
There's Twix.
our little Twix.
Yeah, he's already over there.
Alright, you guys keep that guy as Twix, huh? Or if you want...
This one is you.
This one's a very unique goblin. We'll keep that one for Twix, so that so we don't get them mixed up with anything else. So that is Twix. Twix is not a greenskin goblin like his other
He's not
brothers.
here.
He is a kind of more of a cream-colored goblin. Twix points at a spot that you see. He says, "Watch out for that trap. That's another pit."
Oh.
And then you hear some goblins saying, "Twix, what are you doing?"
He is doing excellent work.
"Twix, leave them." He's like, "What?" "These are my new friends. They will help us against Clarg." Like,
Yep.
"Clarg's our leader."
Well, we're hoping to maybe exacerbate some kind of change in the leadership.
Coming out of the mouth of the cave, you see some goblins with their bows raised, and I want everybody to roll me a perception check.
Yeah, great at perception.
10.
A gentleman's 1.
Gentlemen's 1, 10. You hear some ruffling, like there's more goblins than what you see, but you don't see them.
Sure.
You're looking around for them. You don't see them. And these goblins...
Oh, do I have to roll one for Dunk? Or is he rolling
No,
fine?
though your companions aren't going to roll
Gotcha.
stuff, unless we really want them to, for certain reasons, but for these type of things, no. They will roll individually if something happens and they catch onto a ledge or anything like that. If we're just at our wits' end and we think it's a fun role play, that one of the
They're not going to have any
something-
passive abilities.
Right.
No passive abilities.
That makes
would-
sense.
And that's a passive. Yeah. In the waterfall, or in the stream, are 3 goblins with their bows readied, and I think we're going to roll for another initiative.
16.
15? Nope, 16.
16. Okay. Well, you notice they're going to go first, and they archers are going to arch. Grit.
Hi.
It's a bit far away, but a bow is no. You know what? Ooh, 19 plus 2, 21.
That is in fact a hit.
Okay. Take 4 points of damage from one of the archers.
Oops, sorry. It is, the arrow is sticking out of my shoulder.
Yeah.
Or through my shoulder at this point.
Chunk. Victor. A 3 does not hit you. Or 5 does not hit you. Another arrow goes wide right. Another one's like, Twix, I should have killed you when I had a chance. He's going after Twix. 18 does beat Twix AC. Twix takes 4 points of damage. Twix not doing so hot. Twix goes, ah! Ah! Betrayed by my own tribe! It's like, it is you who has betrayed us, Twix! Climbing down from these trees. And going after Dunk with advantage are two goblins who look
Dunk?
very... Oh, I'm sorry. Who's this? That's you. Going after Victor. These guys look heavily damaged. Like, these are the ones that you had already tried to fight. So, they already look damaged enough. Three ones, by the way. But they do 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Whew. Okay.
That is their go. So now it is Grit's turn. Grit and Dunk.
Alright.
Could I persuade you to delay your actions for just a little bit?
Are you sure?
Just for a moment.
I'm aiming at this guy with the buff. Like, you sure?
For just a moment.
I hold my action, but I keep it trained. Keep my bow trained on him. I tell Dunk the same thing. Actually, no, I tell Dunk to sit in front of me, the shield, with this.
Dunk, shield. Closer to my face, right here.
He'll, like, go here.
So Team Grit and Dunk are holding their action.
Yep, Grit Dunk is holding.
We will go to Team Victor.
It was like, I'm filled with righteous anger. I will shout, lay down your arms! At that moment, a huge bolt of thunder rings through the land. And I will use my inspired. And I will roll intimidation, is where I'm going.
Okay.
For this.
Holy shit!
+5, so 22.
All right. The two that are on you, they're going to disappear to the thick. If you would like to take, anybody would like to take a attack of opportunity, you can.
I just look at Victor. Eh?
These guys, they're going, ah! And they're going to run inside.
At this point, I stop looking tough. Ow!
I'm going to heal up Twix.
Okay.
There's no roll I can make where he doesn't heal up max.
I
So
know, no, he's... His 7 hit points are back up.
You okay there, Grit?
Yeah,
Excellent.
I am bleeding. Well, I'm good.
To any of you who may still be in the trees listening, watching us, we are here to end your suffering at the torment of Glog. We understand that you have been mistreated, and we are here to rectify that fact. We are not your enemies here. We are your saviors.
That you shot with an arrow.
It is perfectly still and silent.
There was me and Victor on the way to Phandalin.
Looks like that's all the time we have for today. As I mentioned briefly in the intro, Season 1 will take its framework from D&D 5th edition using the Lost Mines of Phandelver beginner module released by Wizards of the Coast. We will not be going through the module word for word. I believe that kind of thing is pretty much impossible. If you've ever run a game, then you know your players will try to destroy everything you do. So, if you're looking to run this game for your players, perhaps we can give you some ideas with this season. Thank you for listening, and if you like what you hear, then please let us know on the social media platform you enjoy the most, or send us love letters using carrier pigeons. Even better, I prefer the Pony Express. That would be awesome. Our handle on Twitter and Facebook is @LootandDagger, and you can find all kinds of information over at lootandDagger.com. Outside of that, I don't know, I hope you have a great day, or night, or morning, or whatever it is, wherever you're at.